Tonight you witness a pivotal moment in the history of this company. Tonight you witness the birth of the army of the Dark Angel. Tonight I rip the heart and soul out of the United Wrestling Alliance when I leave Sean Damage McNelis bloody and brutalized. Welcome to UWA Elite Gold Rush 2019.
I got a taste for gold. 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 I got a taste for gold.
Gold Rush Odyssey for the gold. My name is Eric Curtis, joined alongside on commentary by the voice himself, James Cannon. All championships on the line tonight, James. I feel like there's only one quote in wrestling that personifies this. Oh, what a rush! We have a rematch from Homecoming. Bose defending against Corey Dillinger. We got the tag titles on the line, the Iron Man title on the line, the iChampionship on the line. But we're kicking off tonight with Gold Rush's namesake, the Odyssey for Gold match. 5 men vying for an opportunity at any championship of their choosing at Aggression. Let's get Gold Rush underway.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for our opening bout. Our referee will be David Michael. This will be the Odyssey for Gold match. There are 5 competitors in this match. Earlier on, they drew numbers to see which order they would come to the ring. We will start with wrestlers 1 and 2, and then every 2 minutes, another wrestler will come to the ring until all 5 wrestlers have been announced. Wrestlers can be eliminated by pinfall or submission at any time, and the last man standing will challenge at UWA Elite Aggression for any title of his choosing. Let's get it on!
This weekend, definitely. Not to mention, Coachella's right around the corner, and I'm trying to look shredded. Sun's out, guns out, baby. Alright, no more talking. Time to get swole. What should we lift today?
and we are underway. We are kicking off Gold Rush Odyssey for the gold with the Odyssey for the gold match. 5 men have an opportunity to get any title match of their choosing at Aggression. Unfortunately, TJ Blade and Matt Vertigo seem to have drawn the two most unfortunate numbers in this elimination style match.
I mean, it's bad for them, but it's good for the UWA Elite audience. You are not going to see two men who are going to get this crowd charged, pumped, and ready for what's to come than TJ Blade and Matt Vertigo.
Oh, definitely. And you got to think that Brandon Kirk, Josiah Tiger, and Nicholas K are sitting in the back right now, paying close attention. I wonder who has 3, 4, and 5, because whoever has 5 easily has the most advantage in this Odyssey for Gold elimination match.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, this is one of those matches where you could be out before the next guy comes out. You could be out after there are 4 people out. So the last person is going to come in with this huge heavy advantage. They could be walking to a ring with only one person.
Ooh, TJ Blade going for a schoolboy really early on. Mind you, we're only about 1 minute and 15 seconds into this match. A 2-minute grace period will take place between each one of our entrants. And you want to know how I know this match is legit? We have a referee at ringside just for safety.
Yeah, I saw that. We have referee Adam Galt on the outside watching to see what goes on and if there's any further shenanigans.
Matt Vertigo in full control of the real pro right now, but the clock is starting to wind down to our third participant.
There it is.
1, 2.
Who do we got coming up next? Vertigo watching on.
And now our next contestant.
Long history between Matt Vertigo and Brandon Kirk, one of the most violent matches of 2018.
I mean, if there is one person that you're going to have to watch out for in that ring right now, it is Brandon Kirk. You know him quite well. He is the rogue, the scoundrel.
This is also a man that took turnbuckle hooks and placed them in the mouth of Matt Vertigo and nearly made him look like the Joker.
And that's what we're seeing right now. They are taking a minute to just talk it out in the middle of the ring, and I'm guessing they're not exchanging pleasantries.
Complete disrespect.
Yep, and it's getting worse. And of course, Kirk goes with the eye. Typical. You know this man better than any.
Listen, I mean, we know the history between Kirk and myself. We saw what took place last year and at Last Breath. I know more than anyone what Kirk is capable of and what he would do with any championship opportunity of his choosing. Oh, Death Valley Driver!
TJ Blade makes the save.
I don't know if that was a wise decision in an elimination style match, though.
That is a really great point, but you want to know what? TJ Blade and Matt Vertigo are both gentlemen. Albeit from what we saw last month with Matt Vertigo, I guess maybe the question's still up in the air. But TJ Blade now with Brandon Kirk.
DDT on the money! I feel like there's a lot more respect between TJ Blade and Matt Vertigo than there is between either TJ Blade and Kirk or Vertigo and Kirk.
Or Kirk and pretty much anybody in the locker room.
Plus, you know TJ Blade was on the outside when he saw Kirk just poke Vertigo right in his eye.
Kirk now over in the corner, Matt Vertigo on the outside catching his breath. We are down to 10 seconds. Who is it going to be? The rush continues.
And our next contestant.
While wasting absolutely no time, 1/2 coming in, and pardon the pun, like an animal.
Well, I mean, that is fair. He came charging in with a head full of steam, and he is taking it to TJ Blade and Brandon Kirk, and then he saw Matt Vertigo, and he is not giving it an extra minute.
Prince Josiah neck breaker. Oh, DDT on Vertigo as well. 1, 2. TJ Blade breaking up the pinfall attempt. Very interesting here.
Now, are you thinking that maybe? Are you thinking that maybe TJ Blade just wants to have that first pin?
I mean, it does put the momentum right in your corner if you're the first one to perform a fall.
Beautiful drop kick from the Tiger.
1, 2. Prince Josiah having an amazing show last month against Hedges. He did come up short. However, I do feel that he opened up a lot of eyes, and that's why he is in this match and has an opportunity for a championship of his choosing.
I would say that, yes, he lost, but as far as MVP, like biggest, brightest, newest star from last month's show, he was clearly it.
I mean, you saw what happened between Bizare and Hedges last month, and Josiah and Dell last month. Bizare having to get in there with Dell this month to kind of support his partner's loss last month, if you will.
Chops taking a chunk out of Prince Josiah.
Boom! 1, 2. Boom!
We have one left. We know who it is, sadly.
And the final contestant.
Professional, the man who is now coming in after each one of these men has taken hits, taken punches, taken pins, and McNelis coming in with a full head of steam, and he'll blame it on the fact that he's the best in the ring right now.
Well, I mean, he is a professional wrestler. 1, 2. It's not like it was his choice to pick number 5. It was completely randomized.
I mean, if there's one person in that ring that might have figured out a way to get number 5, wouldn't put it past K.
Listen, I wouldn't put it past Kate, nor would I put it past somebody like Brandon Kirk, but I mean, he came out there at number 3. But any one of these men with a championship opportunity of their choosing, instant threat, 100% instant threat to any one of the championships available in the UWA Elite. But I do have to say, out of everybody in that match, 1, 2, Matt Vertigo is the most tenured all-star in the UWA Elite to never hold a championship.
And we've seen him over the last few months, head full of steam, but he gets closer and closer. But the minute something goes wrong, that frustration, it really takes him down a peg.
I mean, can you blame? I mean, if you're working your whole career at becoming a champion and you're always the bridesmaid and never the bride, it's going to start making you kind of doubt yourself a little bit.
It's a fair point. I mean, even now, he was looking under the ring.
Nicholas K was running away. Kirk with literally the most lackadaisical cover attempts of all, pinning him with his index finger. What a poop. What a poop the road
Language, sir.
Oh, Nicholas K, Matt Vertigo right in the center of the ring. What is Nicholas K? Oh! Wow!
Nicholas K, the professional who will beat a guy with another guy.
No remorse, no regard for the health and well-being of his opponents. Oh, zip cord. Oh, DDT, snapping him down. 1, 2.
Tiger looking up at Matt Vertigo. He was not thrilled with Matt stopping his pin.
Big butterfly suplex. Prince Josiah really showing us something here. Probably 1, 2. Easily the least tenured wrestler here.
100%, only a few months.
But he's really opening up a lot of eyes. First elimination, 2, 3.
And that is it. Like you
Prince Josiah has been eliminated.
And we are
are down to 4, James.
Oh, the hard way! Nicholas K goes for the hard way. Kirk trying to fight out of it.
Holding it back. He's got it blocked. Oh, psych down a
Oh! Just snap on him. Try 1, 2, 3. Nicholas K's gone.
Brandon Kirk with 2 pins in a matter of 10 seconds. K and Tiger.
Wasted double on DDT. 1, 2, 3. Whoa! And we are back to where we started, James. 1, 2.
Oh! In a matter of 10, 15 seconds, the entire ring shifted.
Going for that package. Can't do it. Wasted. No. Jaeger bomb. 1, 2. Oh! How poetic is it that TJ Blade and Matt Vertigo were the men that started this match, and now they are the final 2, James? It's almost poetic, almost serendipitous.
I mean, when we started this match, I was expecting 5th guy, 4th guy. I was not expecting TJ Blade and Matt Vertigo to last all the way to the end and be the 2 men that started.
2 of, in my personal opinion, the most deserving men in this 5 individual docket. Going for double arm wasted again. Vertigo scoots out of it. Got him in the package pile driver.
He's trying it
situation. TJ Blade just manages to fight out of it though. Picks him up.
What has he got? Matt Vertigo fights it out, pushes him.
Spine! Wow!
Elevate action.
2! Oh! I thought that was it, James.
You are correct. These 2 men are the most deserving in that match. And I've already made it abundantly clear in months gone by that I am a huge Matt Vertigo fan. But they had to deal with some crazy competition as far as Tiger, K, and Kirk.
Yes.
But here we go.
100%.
Here it goes again. Pay attention to Matt Vertigo.
I think Matt Vertigo is taking a little bit too much time right now. TJ Blade is a former UWA Elite champion. This man was in the main event for the entirety of 2018. Vertigo, no! He gotta stop wasting that time! Fireman's carry! Oh, trying to squat him! Ooh,
keeps
deep
fighting.
squats! Deep squats! Feel the burn!
That took some of the stamina away from Vertigo, but it looks like it also took a bit out of Blade.
Looked like Blade might have hurt his knee a little bit there.
Well, you're right, Matt Vertigo was standing there. He took.
Looked like he might have blown out his knee a little bit when he was doing those squats in the fireman carry.
Matt Vertigo should do the right thing here, take a step back and wait for the signal to see that the match can go on.
Yeah, but regardless of any kind of injury, TJ Blade's not the type of guy to just give up, to just throw away a champion. Oh! Come on, man! Package pile driver situation. He has him up and he nails him! Holy cow! 1, 2, 3!
The winner of the Odyssey for Gold match, Matt Vertigo.
He won the war, but at what cost?
Self-respect, dignity, that's not something that Matt Vertigo, that I know, would do. That's kind of despicable, man, but listen, I spent years as a wrestler, James. Yes, this is an opportunity at any championship. You can't give any slack at all. Regardless of respect, regardless of friendship, the ref asked TJ Blade if he could continue. TJ Blade said yes. Vertigo waited for the referee to say yes before he delivered that knee and before he delivered that package pile driver.
I mean, I can't disagree. We'll see what happens.
Well, we will see what happens because now Matt Vertigo has earned himself an opportunity at any championship of his choosing when UWA Elite returns on Saturday, July 13th for aggression.
scheduled for one fall.
Time for the Severed versus the Stepdads. Two pairs of men that could be no further apart than they are.
Oh, not at all. Not at all. And the thing about this match is with the UWA Elite Tag Team Division being what it is,
yes,
this match is way more important than anyone realizes because it shoots you straight up the tag team rankings. Especially when you got Bull Metal Jacket versus Team Thomas for the tag titles later tonight. You gotta think that the winner of this match has a claim to being #1 contender.
I would definitely say so. And not to mention, these are two teams that are fairly established in the division. I mean, the Severed perhaps going off on their own, dependent on match later tonight with Joey Adams. And now the Stepdads, whom I've seen them wrestle a few times now. They are a treat, for lack of a term.
And the thing about the Severed is, I feel like we're starting to see a little bit of cracks in the base of the Severed, a little bit of a disintegration in the rankings of the Severed. I mean, Joey Adams not here supporting Jacob Tarasso and Christopher Powers, having to worry about his own match later on with Chris Volta. And we all seen what took place between Chris Volta and the Severed over this past couple of months as well.
I mean, what I find interesting is the worst thing that could possibly happen for Joey Adams is the Severed winning this match.
Yep. Well, I mean, unless Joey Adams also wins his match, I feel that if the Severed walk away with a victory and Joey Adams walks away with a victory and neither one of them helping one another, I kind of feel that might help put a Band-Aid on some of the wounds.
Unless the Severed believe that they could do it without him.
Unless they listen, and that's 100% worthwhile to say. I mean, Jacob Tarasso and Christopher Powers, with or without Joey Adams, are two extremely impressive UWA Elite All-Stars on their own, as a unit, or part of the Severed.
Oh, I think the only thing that holds those two gentlemen back is their attitude.
I think the only thing that holds those two men back is Joey Adams.
Fair enough.
As we get our first look at Big Papa Bear Wade Kruger. Looks like he was throwing in that old shooter stance.
He did, and what I loved was the ring sort of buckled beneath him. It was great.
Wade Kruger coming in straight Sal Bandini style.
He wants to do a test of strength, which is clearly in his favor.
I thought you said he wants to do a wrestle.
He wants to give him a tussle.
Up, 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 up.
That confusing run of chain wrestling that I don't know whether actually does much other than make your opponent dizzy. I think he's still going.
Wade Kruger, very British Johnny Saint grappling style right there. Wade Kruger doing his best impression of one of the aliens from Mars Attacks.
I mean, watching what's going on.
The UWA Elite Army still seems to have appreciated whatever that was, though.
They surely did catch, as you said, British wrestling. It was catching. You missed out on the carry.
Very underrated technical grappler in Jacob Tarasso. I actually got in there with him at a different show a couple of months ago. Dude knows his technical wrestling. He knows his ground-based grappling. Which is... Well,
you don't see him use it so much. He doesn't usually use the technical skills.
Well, I mean, after getting punched in the face by Wade Kruger, I don't think you're going to see it in this match either.
Well, he probably lost a little math there.
Just kicked him in the knee. I also feel like when you're a shorter stature wrestler like Jacob Tarasso, you need to be good at grappling. You need to be good at technical wrestling. To kind of make up for that size differential. You need to know how to manipulate those joints.
I mean, it makes sense to have the ability to move your man, whether he be huge or small, around the ring and know where to hold him and know how to twist him. Nothing I know. We got, pinned didn't start. Got that back kick though.
Now here's one thing I want to point out.
Please.
When we got to the building today, very warm in here.
It is.
It was about 83 degrees when I showed up today. But it was even warmer inside. Jacob Tarasso, front flip senton, almost cracked Belmont in half. 1, 2. Back to my point. Jacob Tarasso is wearing a hoodie. And not only a hoodie, but a necktie? It is way too hot in here for either one of those apparel choices.
What we say, the dude's punk rock.
Isn't that punk rock, though?
I mean, punk rock isn't
I
always
think he
smart.
heard me, because he just unzipped his hoodie and took off his necktie.
Punk rock can be humid.
Have you ever been to a punk rock show?
Oh,
man?
I sure have.
Those pits are quite musty.
And the longer the show goes, the damper they get.
And this is where the Severed are at their most dangerous. They have isolated Bradley Belmont. They have picked their body part. Their tags are quick. Their offense is precise. They're cutting the ring in half. Because honestly, when you're the size of Christopher Powers or Jacob Tarasso, you are going to want to keep Papa Bear the hell out of that ring.
It's a fantastic point. The divided line in the ring has begun. And the best thing that the Stepdads can ask for now is for a miracle.
Bradley Belmont able to change the position of the figure four, but Powers comes in and changes it back.
but with their legs as the stakes.
I would totally play chess if it caused me not getting to be hurt, but getting to hurt somebody else. That seems like a lot more fun than, thinking with my brain.
Tarasso is currently the one with the lead,
And he gets over without the assistance of Papa Bear this time. The Rad Dad able to break that figure 4, but has the damage already been done?
oh, I'm sure both of these men are gonna have a limp for a while.
Powers just in time preventing that tag attempt. Because the last thing that the stuntman wants is for Papa Bear to get his big paws on him. So speaking of chess, if we had to choose what chess pieces every man in that ring are, I would have to say that Tarasso and Powers would have to be pawns of Joey Adams.
Oh, sure, I like the metaphor there, alright?
What would you say that Wade Kruger and Radley Belmont, I don't think either one of them are the king or queen.
No, I would say Kruger probably a rook.
Kruger, a rook, okay.
Strong movements, back and forth. Oh wait, I'm sorry, I got them confused. Dormouse the rook. I was gonna say Kruger's a giant bear.
That giant bear chess piece?
Yes.
I would no, but I think that he's a, I'm going to put him as a rook.
No, I think rook's a good one.
Maybe Radley Belmont a knight?
That is, he does look fairly knight-tastic.
Yeah, he does.
Fighting for chalices and 80s sitcom themes.
I mean, we already have a king here in the UWA, so that position's already taken. Ooh, able to get out of the way and finally make the tag to Papa Bear!
Oh! He ran right through that chop so he could squoosh Tarasso.
That was like the least effective strike attempt of all time. Papa Bear just treated it like it was nothing.
He could have a bruise on his chest.
No, Papa Bear says no.
And he still...
Oh, just sends it right into Tarasso!
And for the first time ever, the Severed have been reunited forcefully.
Yeah, their ties are no longer severed. Their limbs might be though after this.
Picking him up.
Oh, straight flatliner style. Gotta go for that cover though. Gotta go for that
Looks
cover.
like it might have knocked the wind out of him.
Yeah, but Tarasso's right there. Nope. Instead of breaking up the pin, just grabbing the hand of the referee.
Effective.
Not illegal. Not illegal.
I mean,
He's not striking or assaulting the referee. So it's referee's discretion whether he wants to disqualify Tarasso.
of course.
And do you really think the UWA Elite Army wants to see this match end like this?
Thankfully, we have some of the best refs in the world.
Double straight jacket takedown by the Severed. Great tag team continuity by Powers and Tarasso.
Now, I was going to say they were going to break up the pair.
Oh, right across the throat! Oh, that'll crack your trachea!
But that, of course, is not how the Severed works.
How do they work?
Viciously, cruelly, and usually illegally.
Yep, those were the perfect adjectives. Oh, here we go! Welcome, my baby! Radley Belmont doesn't notice that Tarasso is up behind him and is still feeling the effects of the assault on his leg. Oh, he was trying to go for the soul food, but Radley held on to the top rope. Smart move.
That knee not holding up strong, but he had enough in the tank to get up and get that big drop kick.
Kind of nailed him in the sternum with that one. Radley Belmont, I don't know if this is the best idea. With a hurt wheel.
Yeah, this isn't smart.
Yeah,
that's
easy
what
to
happens.
scout it. Easy to scout it when it's coming that. I don't even know how he would have gotten the jump with his knee in the position that it's in. But Powers has that stuntman helmet. Just has him in a full Nelson.
He's waiting for Tarasso, but Powers doesn't see.
Oh no! Driver with the helmet on! But he had the helmet on, it did nothing! Oh!
Papa Bear didn't see what was going on.
That's it!
That's gotta be it.
1, 2, 3! Oh, that's not how you want to see it go down.
It's gonna be a win column for the Severed. Wonder what Joey Adams is gonna think.
I wonder if Joey Adams is going to be proud of Terrazzo and Powers, or whether he's kind of going to take that as a shot to his ego that they did it without him.
I mean, I'm not as worried about what Joey Adams feels about it. What do the Severed feel about Joey Adams?
That's true. I mean, listen, Christopher Powers isn't necessarily always considered the smartest peanut in the turn, but the fact that he had the wherewithal to put that helmet on, Wade Kruger's still trying to deliver a pile driver even though he had his head protected. Powers taking advantage of the referee's distraction. The Severed picking up a huge victory here in the UWA Elite Tag Team Division. But is Joey Adams going to be able to get it done later on when he goes one-on-one with the resident veterinarian of the UWA Elite?
And Volta. Will the Severed be there with him?
So many questions, but one thing we did have answered was who's getting a shot at any title they wanted aggression, and who's going to win Severed versus the Stepdads. But coming up next, the Delster, Adam Bizare, Colin freaking West. Haymaker.
Zion missed his spot.
Oh, here we go. Season finale on television.
Tiger has tapped out until it's not
Mike Dell, big win tonight. What are you thinking? How are you feeling?
Mike Dell doesn't answer questions. You see, when we... Hi.
You boys had fun with my boy tonight. Why don't you play with me next month?
No, I
No, I think you bro. See you next month. All right, baby boy.
Our next match is scheduled for one fall.
is really, like, sparkly and disgusting. Somebody let you wear that jacket in public?
It's beautiful! It's gorgeous!
church, in this lovely church hall with a preschool attached, that we provide these people with educational programming. Don't we, Mike? Educational programming. If your parents could afford cable, that's like Sesame Street stuff. Anyway. We taught them two things last month, right? One, Mike Dell is the greatest technical wrestler in UWA's history. And two, I am the greatest vocal and promotional talent in professional wrestling. I'll listen to that. Thank you. So tonight, as if we hadn't taken another walk through the forbidden jungle, now Mike Dell wrestles Adam Bizare. I don't know. Bizarre has two E's. This guy spelled, or two R's. This guy spells one. It's you know what? It's Middlesex County. I'm used to illiteracy, so it's fine. Two things are gonna happen tonight. This episode of UWA Elite is brought to you by the number 2. Mike Dell is going to win again, and he's going to win forever. Dell's gonna win forever. Dell's gonna win forever, and I'm gonna talk forever. I'm gonna talk forever. I'm gonna talk forever. As usual, the Hall of Famers don't know how to stay retired around here. There is a better chance. I'll tell you what, the only way that I could ever shut up, ever, is if Mike Dell loses to the scrub that's about to come through this curtain. And that's not gonna happen. It will never, ever happen. So bring it out. Bring it out, Rich. Announce him.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have just gotten word that if Mike Dell loses, Colin West has to wear tape over his mouth the rest of the season! Physical duct tape, yeah.
I wasn't serious. That's like a turn of fact. People say it all the time. People say, if he loses, I'm not going to talk. It's like,
Coming to the ring, from the forbidden jungle,
James, I gotta say that Adam Bizare came out here with just a crazed, animalistic look in his eye, chased Colin West off like he was gonna bite his arm off.
I mean, if you look at him, he looks hungry. Whether it's for wind or flesh, Adam Bizare is a man to watch.
I mean, he comes from the forbidden jungle. I'm wondering exactly how he's allowed there, if it's forbidden, or if, like, was he born there? What do they eat in the forbidden jungle?
I don't know whether it's forbidden for him. It might be forbidden for us.
Now, listen, Colin West, I'm telling you, man, sometimes that guy just pulls at strings. His reasoning for getting on the case of Adam Bizare wasn't just because Dell beat Josiah Tiger last month. It's because Bizare only uses one R in his name when Bizare is technically spelled with 2 R's. James, really, that's what you're gonna pick? Oh, his fight is fingers off!
Wait a minute, you might have something there. Gnawing on the limb of the television.
Well, here, I mean, lady finger every now and again. Not a man finger.
Chicken fingers?
How do you prepare for somebody who's trying to take you doing it again? I would just like to point out really quick, biting is illegal. Yes. And Bizare better be really, really careful not to get himself disqualified. I think that Adam Bizare can bite Colin West, though, and there's no disqualification in that. That's not illegal at all.
Do you want to go tell him, or should I? And here comes Bizare going straight after Dell again.
Oh! Colin West just ran into the wall that is Adam Bizare. Bite his fingers off. Bite his freaking finger off. Bite it off. Bite it off.
The best thing he could do is bite his nose to spite his face. But television makes the save. Adam Bizare not watching both sides.
Adam Bizare taking way too much of his time and concentration away from Dell and putting it on Colin West. And as much as I would love to punch Colin in his stupid face, you got a match to worry about here.
At the end of the day, though, that is exactly what Colin is there for. He is there to
Be annoying?
Well, yes. Help Dell, give him tips and tricks, but also to be the biggest distraction in UWA Elite today.
I mean, hell, before he was a manager, when he was just sitting here at commentary, he was trying to make the shows about him. Tried to make sure to talk loud enough so everybody in the building can hear him, so he could get the attention, because that's what Colin West likes. He wants the attention on him.
How does he get along with Dell, though? Someone whose ego is not small.
I think it's more so along the lines of the fact that Dell hasn't really been able to find his footing here in the UWA Elite. Colin West has been part of UWA Elite for years. There's nobody that really knows the inner workings of UWA Elite as much as Colin West does. What better person to help guide you through the waters of the UWA Elite than somebody that is as political and as involved as Colin West?
And it's been working. Again, whether we like Colin or not, Dell is on
his head.
Just, you know, I've heard about taking your opponent apart piece by piece, but I usually don't mean by the mouthful.
No.
Can you do something about the Kenny Loggins referee in here?
I don't know.
He's doing nothing.
Can you not spit everywhere, maybe?
No! It's what I do on the weekends.
Bizare is literally just trying to take chunks out of the face of Mike Dell. But to be fair, no matter what, he's doing it again. No matter what Adam Bizare does to Mike Dell, he can't make his face any worse looking.
That is a definite point. Going in for that hook, but they are now going. I was going to say punch for punch, but Adam Bizare's got it scouted.
Trying to go for that snake eyes on the top turnbuckle, but Dell scoots himself out of it. Sends Bizare right into the corner.
Dell looks ticked off. So before we were rudely interrupted, what I was trying to say was, Dell's on a win streak since he got Colin in his corner, so something's working.
To be fair, Colin has only been in his corner once, and he picked up one victory because of it. Oop, sends him through. We're going to... Right to the back of the skull. Snap, German coming. Mike Dell with the most McMahoniest walk of all time.
I was gonna say, like a trained gorilla, he was walking around the ring. But this might be a problem. He's now not in the ring, not taking out Adam Bizare.
Oh, cover. 1, 2.
Way too long to get there.
He wasted way too much time. You can't be cocky, man, because if Mike Dell beats Adam Bizare, okay, cool, man. You picked up another victory. If Adam Bizare beats Mike Dell, the whole entire shade of his career in the UWA Elite brightens the hell up. Because that might be one of the biggest upsets of the 2019 season.
100%. Bizare is a fresh face here at UWA. He's still getting his legs. He's still finding his place. Any win he gets is going to send a message.
And let's talk about the Forbidden Jungle for a second. Josiah Tiger may not have won that 5-way Odyssey for the gold, but he had probably one of the more impressive showings in that match, taking out men that have decades of experience over him.
Champions
One,
on champions.
two. Oh, Dell's starting to get frustrated.
And Bizare showing that tenacity.
1, 2. Taking a lot of energy to kick out of these pinfall attempts. 2.
But at this point in time, Dell's got to realize he does not have Bizare's number yet. And this is where he goes and listens to Colin. Oh! Big haymaker drops Bizare.
Now just trying to grind him down, trying to wear him down. He has that shin lap applied perfectly, trying to cut off the oxygen to the brain of Adam Bizare. Adding that torque to it. Regardless of what you think about Mike Dell and Colin West did say one thing in his quote promo earlier on. Mike Dell is one of the most gifted technical wrestlers in the UWA Elite. That is a true statement. This man has put away countless opponents with that series finale, that crossface that he likes to utilize. Television available to all of the UWA Elite Army.
Bizare has gotten the audience. I was going to say the audience was starting to get behind him. The UWA Elite crowd was starting to root for Bizare.
Oh, nobody home for the knee drop.
If only to have Colin's mouth taped.
Oh my God, please? Please, yes, please, thank you.
Maybe we should go help Bizare.
Can we? Oh, those right hands, Mike Dell just unloading. Bizare finally starting to punch Dell in the face instead of biting it.
This is with the spin.
Choke! Oh, choke buster! 1, 2, oh!
I thought we had a huge upset.
Very impressive power move there by Adam Bizare, just goozling Dell right off his feet, nailing it with that sit-out spine buster. Dell's really, I don't think that Dell expected this much of a battle today.
Bizare sizing him up.
Ooh, might be going for that choke breaker again, got him goozled.
Nope, Dell not getting it with the same thing twice.
Series finale, he's going for it, but Bizare, the intelligence of that man. Crawling over, making sure that the position of that series finale was not in the center, able to get that rope break, might have saved him that match.
Oh, 100%. Ring intelligence to know where you are in the ring, and the ring savagery to literally bite your opponent.
Ring savvy and ring savagery.
He got
Boss man slam!
That's gotta be it.
Oh! I will say Colin did not put his foot on the ropes. He just pointed it out. He just pointed it out.
He wanted to make sure the ref was aware, which is not cheating.
I can hate Colin West for being Colin West. If he's not doing anything illegal, I'm not going to say that he's doing something illegal. I'm a truth sayer. Got him with the goozle again. Going to go for that short buster.
Third time, he's hoping to get it.
Oh no, Dell snap there, reversal, spin through, series finale, there it is! Locked in, nowhere near the ropes.
Look at his face looking at Colin like a proud baby puppy.
The winner of the match, Mike Dell.
And just looked eye to eye with Colin, basically saying, am I doing good, boss? Am I doing good?
I mean, Dell's decision to align himself with Colin West has not proven to be a bad decision yet.
Nobi is 2 for 2 on that front.
And Colin West seems to be more happy with the victory than Mike Dell.
That's because he doesn't have to wear tape over his mouth. Sadly. Great showing though by Adam Bizare. I continue to look forward to seeing what he's going to do for us.
I really do hope that the Forbidden Jungle, Josiah Tiger, and Adam Bizare are able to regroup after their losses here tonight at Gold Rush. I mean, I don't think that Colin West realizes that like, forever is a really long time. And unfortunately, with this partnership between Colin West and Mike Dell, this is what we have to look forward to. But coming up next, when you have to look forward to Bull Metal Jacket, Team Thomas, UWA Elite Tag Team Championship on the line. Blade having no idea that Hedges wasted! Double arm DDT wasted, that's it!
This could be...
But he's not the legal guy! How? He's not the legal guy!
What do you do in this situation?
He sends him right onto the knees! 2, 3!
You lose in this situation. A rap take no! Slip up to the rules.
Thomas, what happens to the UWA Elite if Team Thomas are champions here? But are Team Thomas ready for war?
I find it insane that we just finished a match with Colin West, and he is not the most annoying thing in the
Brandon
ring.
the Bull just took the megaphone and threw it outside. That's the best thing that I've seen tonight. And we've seen some really awesome things so far.
It's a smart move. You want to know what? We can talk about being intelligent in the ring with technical savvy. We can talk about knowing your place and where you're positioned. To take away the megaphone from Team Thomas is to take away one of their biggest weapons.
Yeah, but Miles just gonna go get it.
Oh.
Yeah. There wasn't a wall preventing him from getting outside.
That's because UWA ain't paying for it.
Looks like we're gonna get started with explosive Eddie Thomas taking on King Tech, the leader of the UWA Elite Army. And who do you think hates Miles more? Brandon, King Tech, or Eddie?
I was going to say, it might be Eddie.
I feel like their relation, the fact that they're brothers, is the only thing that keep them together as a tag team. But when it comes to seniority as a team, Full Metal Jacket has only been a tag team for about 2 years. Just a little bit under 2 years, actually.
Team Thomas have a life.
Team Thomas have an entire life together as brothers and almost 18 years together as a tag team. You can't teach that.
We've discussed it before. We have known these gentlemen. You've been in the ring with these guys since it began for them. Their chemistry, even though they may have opposing political ideals, their in-ring chemistry is beyond compare.
And listen, you can't take anything away from Miles as much as I would love to. That man's an athlete.
100%.
That man is probably one of the best athletes that we have in the UWA Elite. Not just as a wrestler. This man runs marathons. This man runs triathlons. This man is swimming. This man is biking. This man is running.
And pound for pound, might not be the most muscular, but as far as stamina,
Cardio, there's nobody that could touch him.
yeah,
There's
exactly.
nobody that can touch him cardio-wise. And this man does, and he does it recreationally. He doesn't even do it competitively. This man just takes his free time. Mind you, he has a child. Takes his free time and goes in and competes in marathons and triathlons and stuff like that.
The intention of that is, though, he wants to prove he's better than people.
And regardless, he is actually a doctor. He actually does have a PhD in meteorology.
And he is the #1 contender for the UWA Elite Tag Team Championship. Team Thomas, over the last year, 2 years, have continued to put themselves into that position and not been able to pull the trigger. Maybe it's tonight, and if it is, I just don't know.
Maybe it is tonight, but like Team Thomas hasn't, even though they're brothers, they haven't been able to really step on the exact same page. As it was just shown, they were going for one of their patented combos. King Tech was able to readjust himself and have a little bit of a miscommunication with him. But now Brandon's in the ring, and that is the thing that they should have wanted to avoid the most.
I mean, everyone should avoid that. Just picking Eddie up, dropping him with vim.
And Eddie Thomas and Miles Thomas, they have quite a bit of red on their gear. And that's not good to do if you're getting in the ring there with the bull.
You know, Miles Thomas was picking up that megaphone.
I love Full Metal Jacket, man.
There's one thing they got, that's heart, and they have the UWA behind them, full steam.
But to be fair, no matter who Team Thomas was in there with, I'd be pulling for their opponents.
Yeah, it could be, I don't know, Hedges and Joey Adams, and we'd be like, get them, guys. Maybe not.
Unloaded of Eddie Thomas. That 10 elbow salute.
Eddie right now not where he wants to be.
Getting punished by Brandon the Bull? Yeah, I would hope not.
I more meant they have split the ring. Great tag team wrestling. Miles now distracting the Bull long enough for Eddie to, never mind.
Saying that Brandon's not a real bull. Thanks for pointing that out, Miles. I've been confused this whole time. Here I was thinking we had our own little Ferdinand. Oh, just kicks Brandon right in the face.
I bet he's not even a...
You can only fit one human man on a bull. You can't fit two human men on a bull. Did Eddie last the 8 seconds though?
No. But Miles is about to put another quarter in. Vicious little kicks. Those aren't kicks that hurt. Those are kicks that distract.
Miles Thomas, ever the opportunist. King Tech took his eyes off the prize for 2 seconds, but Brandon got him by the throat. Wheelbarrow. Oh, taking him down with the bulldog.
That sit-down bulldog.
Brandon tried to do his best to kind of squeak out of it, but he's taken a lot of punishment up to this point.
This is where we're going to see Team Thomas start to take huge advantage. It even doesn't matter that it's...
Variation of a Shining Wizard there by Eddie Thomas.
They have their spot. They have the advantage. They have Brandon the Bull off his feet, which is dangerous for Brandon.
Right to the Rocky Mountain Oysters.
Double team leg drop.
That's classic Team Thomas. Gotta go for the cover though. Gotta take advantage of it.
Looks like
not hooking the leg.
Too much time.
Miles not really having his eyes fully on the prize right there. Always gotta hook the leg, man. Always gotta hook that leg.
You know, it's almost like Team Thomas realizes they just don't have this yet. They're gonna have to do a lot more softening of the Bull to win against Bull Metal Jacket.
Yeah.
They've shown themselves to be tenacious and unstoppable in the UWA Elite Tag Division.
And easily some of the most fan favorite teams, if not all-stars in general here in the UWA League. They get one of the loudest reactions of the night every time.
Oh, you heard this audience as they came out.
Bull finding himself in quite a predicament right now. Miles Thomas might be going for that tarantula. Oh, can he get him? Can he get his legs? Can he get his legs off the mat? No? That's a big boy to be doing a tarantula to, man.
And Brandon...
And a goal! Low bridge, sending the Bull to the outside.
But the Bull landed on his feet until Eddie just floored him.
Eddie's staying right on top of him.
He is.
Right on top of him.
Perfect view right here as I'm watching he is stomping a bull hole.
That was good effort, James.
Thanks.
That was a good effort.
A mud bull? Never mind.
Yeah, it's fine. It's 100% fine. King Tech trying to come over and offer a little bit of support for his tag team partner.
Team Thomas always does best when there's chaos going on in this match. The ref has somewhat lost control.
It was King Tech's own fault. He shouldn't have been out there. He should have been on the ground.
Using the Bull as a leapfrog to take out Tech yet again. And that's what Thomas has been doing every time he's got a shot at King Tech, he's taking him down. Maybe, you want to know what, in matches gone by with Bull Metal Jacket, it's usually the other way around. They try and avoid getting the Bull in the ring.
But here's the thing, is also Team Thomas keeps striking, hitting Tex with strikes in the corner, so Tech's not just in the corner rehabbing.
Right.
He keeps getting punched in the face over and over again. That's going to slow down his healing factor.
Team Thomas might have come in with this as their battle strategy.
What? Brandon just did text Bulldog!
There is an indent in the ring from that Bulldog.
The agility of Brandon the Bull.
Both men are now fighting to get to their corners.
Full Metal Jacket trying to maintain their long-lasting legacy. These two men have been tag team champions for 274 days, James. That's almost a year. We're like just under 100 days shy of a year as tag team champions.
And both men get the tag.
Oh! He just gave him a Shining Wizard right to his freaking mouth. Technical knockout for Eddie Thomas. Oh! Just got Team Thomas reeling. King Tech coming in, trying to maintain being tag team champion here in the UWA League, just unloading on Team Thomas.
This is his first time in the ring in an official capacity for a while. He's got a lot of steam that he's gonna blow.
They're going for that double drop kick.
Nails it! No one is standing in that ring right now. King Tech, the freshest, and there we go.
And it's funny, like Brandon the Bull delivered that Bulldog before with such agility, and then King Tech comes in like a powerhouse. Have they switched roles? Going for the technicality. And he nails it! That's it! That is it. That's King Tech's calling card.
He had to fight for it, but in the end...
2. Oh, Miles yanks him off! At the last possible second.
Miles was watching. He had that scouted in a way only Miles Thomas can.
Yeah, but this is bad for King Tech, man. He just was set shoulder first into the steel post. As Miles nails him with a drop kick, it wasn't pretty, but it was right in his face.
Now, the one thing Miles has to watch out for is that he is not the legal man in the ring, I don't believe.
Miles Thomas is busted wide open, though, man. His face is a mess. Oh, here we go! Oh!
Right on to Eddie's knee.
Miles Thomas, like you said, not the legal man. 1, 2, oh!
We were half a beat away from new tag team champions.
I got a Chandler Bing that one. Well, could he have been any closer?
Both men are in the ring.
Now he's trying to we're doing it the opposite way. Going for the Skull Crusher.
They don't see what's coming up behind them.
King Tech fighting out of it.
Oh,
Miles doesn't realize it. Oh!
and Eddie eats Miles' knee after a choke from the Bull.
Brandon's legal finally made that tag. That is not what Team Thomas had in mind when they were going for that tag.
And they are getting ready for this lock and load.
Got him up.
Miles Thomas out of nowhere. Oh! Eats that top rope in a way nobody wants it.
That was not comfortable. Oh no!
Eddie Thomas got the legs.
He got the leg. 1, 2, 3.
Oh my God! What's happened? We are all doomed. What just happened?
Brandon the Bull tried to suplex Miles Thomas in from the apron, but Eddie Thomas grabbed Brandon's feet, took away his power there, and then Brandon wasn't able to kick out because Eddie Thomas was holding the legs of Brandon the Bull. The ref didn't see it though, James.
The last 30 seconds of that match are going to be viewed and reviewed multiple times to see exactly how it went. We have new tag team champions, Team Thomas. I have feared these words for as long as I've been watching UWA Elite, let alone, I mean, Brandon the Bull and King Tech are now in the ring. Bull's got the mic. Let's see what he's got to say.
8 months. 8 months. Lumberjack was undefeated, and that's how we lose. That's how we lose tag team championships. When we became a tag team, we vowed that when we won the tag team championships, we were going to go our separate ways. Andrew, whatever you want me to call you, you're my best friend, and this is a brotherhood. But it's time to go our separate ways.
I'm sorry, man. Get back.
UWA Elite Army, do you want to keep yourself up to date on everything that takes place in UWA Elite? Then make sure to follow us on all forms of social media. Like us on Facebook at UWA Elite. Follow us on Twitter at UWA Elite. Follow us on Instagram at UWA Elite. And subscribe to us on YouTube at UWA Elite Pro Wrestling. And if you want to bring UWA Elite to your town or want to host a private event, contact UWAMAG99 at AOL.com.
Our next match is one where you, the fans, pick the stipulation. It is for the UWA Elite iChampionship. from Tucson, Arizona. He is the Tyrant from Tucson. The Disciple of Domination. The Champion who was chosen. The most important man in UWA Elite history. Present and future. His opponent from Gainesville, Florida, he is the UWA Elite iChampion, the one, Big Wonder, Mike C. Let's go! And now, ladies and gentlemen, another reminder. You, the fans, actually got to vote on the stipulation of this match. You had three choices. A Lumberjack strap match. An over-the-top rope challenge. And a 2 out of 3 falls match. Let's go to the screen now to see what you picked. Ladies and gentlemen, you picked a Lumberjack strap match. Bring out the Lumberjack.
Easily the most violent of the three options that fans had to vote on, as the ring is now surrounded by UWA Elite All-Stars with straps in their hands.
I have no doubt that the UWA Elite looked at those three options and said, wait, do we want to see something simple about strength over the top rope? Nah. 2 out of 3 falls? Maybe. But can we watch 2 of the best in UWA?
Yeah, this is way earlier than I thought that was going to happen the first time we really see the straps get involved. Oh, jeez! Both men backing up into one another, and the assault does not stop.
As I was saying,
Sending him right back to the outside.
UWA beating.
That is not the position you want to find yourself in, man.
No, not at all. And it changes the entire dynamic of this match.
You got to think that when the UWA Elite Army was voting, they all just pictured Hedges getting whipped with straps, and that's why they chose it.
Even the Lumberjacks are getting into it.
Oh, burpee elbow, old school Seaway, repping the protein pack. 1, 2. Oh, Hedges getting that shoulder off the mat. That would have been a really quick iChampionship.
Sure would have. That would have, but there was no way he was going to win that quickly. Did you see the laissez-faire way he pinned him?
I don't know, man. He was also just whipped with tons of hard leather.
Some people pay good money for that.
Yeah, really, on the weekends with Colin. Going for that double arm, trying to go for the butterfly suplex. Hedges, extremely big to deliver a butterfly suplex to, regardless of how much time Seaway spends at the gym.
Have you taken notice of the way the Lumberjacks have sort of arranged themselves. There's almost two factions.
Well, I mean, think about it. You really think the Severed and the Stepdads are going to want to be anywhere near one another? I don't think so.
Well, and I think that's also going to play as a good point of the psychology of this match. I mean, what's going to happen when Seaway gets rolled out in front of Robbie Roller? Is he going to whip his friend? Probably not.
Listen, you're out there to perform.
We thought we were done with them. Team Thomas, the new UWA Elite Champions, Tag Team Champions.
And to be fair, those are the only straps that matter to Team Thomas. Are those tag team titles really kind of gloating in front of the rest of the UWA Elite locker room?
I mean, for good reason. They did just accomplish what we thought, strike that, what we never wanted to occur. Now, that is a really good question. Can they use those straps in particular?
They can do whatever they want. Oh, going for the butterfly suplex again. Nobody home. Hedges, full head of steam. Oh! Drop kicks him right in the knee.
Rep had to make his way out of that corner.
And we have a lot of men out here right now that we haven't even seen yet tonight. Men like Chris Volta, men like Robbie Roller, like Sean Damage McNelis. And now Nicholas K using the strap instead of slashing him with it is choking Seaway with that strap.
The ref really should be paying attention. I mean, I guess it's again a ref's call, but as I expected now, Robbie Roller pulling guys back from Seaway.
Listen, man, there's nothing in the rule books that says how you have to use the strap. Only that you are permitted to use it. And here's the thing, is because those straps are legal, if Seaway or Hedges get their hands on one, free reign, they get to use it as well.
Seaway's been holding and cradling that knee now for the better part of 5 minutes. He has been a defending iChampion, but has he gone up defending his belt against someone like Hedges in a match that really feels like it's the type of match that Hedges would have invented?
Seriously, but here's the thing, is Hedges has also been taking quite a few licks himself, but Hedges came into this match completely switching up his game plan, going to the leg of Mike Seaway, something we saw him do a little bit last month. Oh, Seaway in a really, really bad position. Hedges still going for that leg. It's like a shark smelling blood in the water.
And doing exactly the thing that will save him time.
Oh, this is what you get in a strap match, man.
Nicholas K was not using a belt. He was literally stomping on Mike Seaway.
You're a lumberjack. That's part of your job. You can use the strap, or you can use your feet, or you can use your fists. Nicholas K is a professional wrestler. He knows how to hurt you. Oh, domination splashed by Hedges.
Taking the wind right out of Seaway.
1, 2, iChampionship on the line. Going back to the old school of the iChampionship. The iChampionship was originally created to be the championship of the people. Every time it was defended, there was a votable stipulation, or you could vote on who you wanted to take part in the match. It was always votable. Now it's kind of a champion's advantage. You get to decide. Seaway was like, you know what? Let's do a vote, man. Let's maintain the legacy of the iChampion.
I like it. I'd like to see him more. So we have all of the Lumberjacks who are grouping and bunching up, and that seems to be what happens every time one of the competitors gets tossed out. It's a bum rush because these men want violence.
Well, so does the UWA Elite Army, apparently, because they voted this stipulation. Oh!
Big super kick sends Hedges out, and there we go again.
Yep. Miles Thomas is using the strap of his tag title.
Listen to that.
Where's Seaway going? The one-fit wonders on the top rope.
Like a house of cards, they fell like
bowler, but he definitely just got a strike.
And now, what's interesting is they're outside the ring where they should be being beaten by Lumberjacks, but Seaway took all of them out.
Smart. If I was them, I would be really sick of getting slashed at this point in the match, especially with a championship on the line.
I would say that it makes more sense for him to leave Hedges out there, but it doesn't make sense for Mike Seaway, a man who wants to win the best way possible, and that means doing it himself.
Yeah, but Mike Seaway's the type of guy that always feels like he has something to prove.
Sure.
Tries to prove that he's just as tough, that he's just as hard, that he works just as hard, that he tries just as hard, that he could be in there no matter what the situation.
Looks like the Lumberjacks are starting to get to their feet. Volta trying to get in some shots. Looks like he doesn't have his footing yet.
Oh! Seems like the All-Stars on the outside kind of second-guessing a little bit after being taken out by Seaway. They're all kind of recovering. Mind you, TJ Blade has already wrestled. Team Thomas has already wrestled. The Stepdads have already wrestled. The Sever have already wrestled. These men are already tired.
Yes.
Oh, neck breaker to the knee. Gonna go for that butterfly. Can he get him over?
Exactly.
And he does.
That's gotta be it if he can get over there quick enough.
1, 2. Ooh, I mean, I eat my words earlier in this match. I said I didn't think it was possible for Seaway to deliver that butterfly suplex to somebody the size of Hedges. I was wrong.
I don't know whether you saw it from your vantage. Seaway really having a hard time on that leg. Hedges went for it. He fought to take that limb out, and now it's working.
Oh, tries to pick him up in that fireman's carry, but he can't do it. Oh, Diamondback driver. Can he hit it though? He hits the Diamondback driver. That's it. Nobody kicks out of that. 2. Oh, what the hell?
Mike Seaway doing the unthinkable, getting out.
How do you kick out of the Diamondback driver? Hedges has literally put away countless opponents. That's how much that iChampionship means to Mike Seaway.
He fought hard for it, and he has been a defending champion, like I said earlier. Hedges now regrouping, trying to figure out what to do. Is Jacob Terrazzo offering him a drink?
Is he?
He was offering him a bottle of water. That's the same bottle of water he's offering everybody else.
Yeah, but Hedges taking his eye off the prize. Oh, he might be going for the plate dropper. And he hits it! But he's swimming in ropes. 1, 2. Ah, it was too close.
Hedges barely had to move his ankle.
Too close. You gotta think, if Seaway was able to kind of pull him back from the ropes a little bit, he would have won this match.
Seaway was doing the best he could with what he had. I don't think he would have won Hedges back if that busted the wheel.
And you can see it's still really affecting him. He keeps trying to stretch it out. He keeps trying to regain mobility, but it's tough, man. I don't know if this is the best idea with an injured leg climbing up to the top rope very slowly, very gingerly.
He stopped himself. He realized he wasn't going to be able to hold it up.
And you see TJ Blade coaching him, being supportive, willing him up to the top. Oh, come on! Oh, come on, man!
Team Thomas taking out another champion.
Yeah, but he also took out Seaway's bro team partner, his best friend, right in front of him, opening up that opportunity for Hedges to now take advantage. Diamondback driver again?
I mean, that's gotta be painful.
Oh, come on! 1, 2, he kicked out of it again!
He kicked out.
Are you shooting me?
I was gonna say this is probably payback for their match a couple months ago.
Oh, but he's going back to the he's going back to the knee! Oh, he's bending the knee! He's forcing Seaway to bend the knee to Hedges!
UWA Elite
about Team Thomas at this point? What do you even say about Team? Because of Team Thomas, we have two of the most despicable champions in the UWA Elite now, as Team Thomas are tag team champs, and Hedges is the new iChampion. I'm sick. It makes me nauseous.
If Team Thomas is smart, they are running into their cars. This protein pack is not going to be happy.
To be fair though, like, Hedges took advantage, but it wasn't on him. That was not his plan. That was not his game plan. But he took advantage because that is what Hedges does.
Looking and hold up that goal.
What do you say? Team Thomas yet again causing a title change here at Gold Rush. But please, to keep yourself up to date on all UWA Elite news and show updates, please follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at UWA Elite, and direct all of your professional wrestling fan friends to UWAElite.com to sign up for the UWA Elite Network.
Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your dog. Well, maybe not your dog. To head over to UWAElite.com and sign up for the UWA Elite Network. Get access to every UWA Elite Supercard available. Almost 200 hours of video. And not only that, but access to matches from JAPW, CZW, PCW, and much, much more. That's the UWA Elite Network, powered by Pivot Chair.
The ref didn't see it because Joey Adams, smart, if not brutal, he held on to the ref and then mule kicked Volta.
The opportunist, the ever opportunist. But here's the thing, he was going for that no-leaf clover. Volta able to swing his other leg out and only giving Adams a single leg grab, which gives Volta the opportunity to get out. Brandon Iron knockout punch. Technical knockout by King Tech.
And last but not least,
Choke breaker! 1, 2, 3!
three men
You think you could beat anybody? What kind of words are that? What? You mind telling me what the hell just happened out there?
I will tell you exactly what happened out there, Joey. You lost. You've been losing. All right, we got teams out there getting wins after wins, and what do we got to show for being under you, being under your learning tree? We got nothing, Joey. We got nothing to show for it, all right? I'm sick of it. I'm personally getting sick of it. I can't speak for Chris, but I'm getting sick of it.
You know what? I don't think we can take orders from you until you beat Chris Volta. I think that's how it's going to be. Let's get something straight here, boys. Without me, you guys are nothing. How many titles have you guys won in this company? I can beat Chris Volta. I can beat anybody on this roster. I will prove it to you any day of the week. And the fact that you're questioning my leadership, well, I'll just kick you guys out right now.
You want us behind you. You want our help. You want to show us how good you say you are. Beat Chris. Beat Volta. That's all we want. You prove to us you can beat Chris Volta, we'll be back behind you 100%. But until then, I'm not about this. I know you can do it.
Our next match is scheduled for football.
This is a match that started a few months ago when Chris Volta and Joey Adams were tagged together. And here it comes to where Joey Adams, looking back for the members of the Severed, on his way down to the ring, and nobody followed.
No, and it almost was a slight face of concern, if you will.
I almost, just a little bit, felt bad for him.
Yeah, you don't need to do that.
I get it, but he had like sad puppy eyes, which is perfect since he's going up against Dr. Chris Volta, who will promptly put that puppy down.
I would love to see Joey Adams just get put down, put out of his misery. Regardless of, you might feel bad for him for a moment, but the thing, the despicable acts this man has committed in UWA Elite over the years are non-forgivable.
Just tune up the Sarah McLachlan and watch him fade off to sleep.
I will remember you. I don't think I would. I don't think I'd be sad if Joey Adams was gone. I think he's dug himself too deep of a hole at this point.
Not just with the UWA fans, but with his own stable, his own teammates in the Severed. They won their match. Joey Adams doesn't prove himself here. He might lose even more respect.
Oh, you gotta carry your weight. You gotta carry your weight when you're in a stable. And if Powers and Tarasso are able to get it done, and Adams isn't, what does that say about him being the leader of the Severed?
He might then become the most least respected of all members of the UWA Elite roster, which is crazy, because at least Miles Thomas is respected, not by his brother, but never mind.
Yeah, don't use, at least Miles Thomas is respect. Oh,
no, it's not. Shoot. I forgot. Even his co-tag team champion hates him.
And here's the thing, is even earlier today when we were talking about how if Bizare was able to get that victory over Mike Dell, it would be one of the biggest upsets in the UWA Elite in 2019. I think the same could be said if Volta is able to get one up on Joey Adams. Joey Adams, who is a former UWA Elite champion in the back end of 2018.
And Chris Volta, who doesn't have many matches underneath his belt, quite a few of them as a tag team member. Shared the ring with Bull Metal Jacket and also with Joey Adams.
Yeah. You got to think this would be a huge turning point for Volta in the UWA Elite, though. He's able to put down Joey Adams, pick up not only what would be a huge underdog victory and a huge upset, but setting him off on some winning momentum finally. But if we do remember, in that six-man tag, it was Chris Volta who got the pinfall.
I don't think he's had enough in-ring time for us to really gauge what he's got. You know,
fireman carry position, and another variation of the Samoan drop. 1, 2. Volta coming into this match with the power game.
I mean, I don't know a lot about his past before UWA, but I really don't have a big gauge on him. I don't know how much ring prowess does he really have. I'm willing to be surprised.
He is still relatively young in his career, about 2 years, I would say, in maybe a little bit more, give or take. But this man has trained with Homicide. This man has trained with Nick Gage. This man trains with some of the toughest men in the business. There was one day he showed up at training and it was just him, Homicide, and Nick Gage. Imagine going to that training session.
I don't want to go to that training session.
No, not at all.
Trained with some of the toughest, now in the ring with one of UWA's toughest.
And you got to think that Chris Volta, one of the most successful professional wrestling veterinarians that we have ever seen in this business. That's an easy claim to make, I think.
Yeah, well,
not many people that correlate the veterinary system with professional wrestling.
I still don't understand how that works.
Well, his job outside of wrestling
I understand
is that he takes care of animals.
I understand the literal definition of the words. Corvus.
I told you, man, last time I kind of think he likes to live a yin-yang life. He spends half of his life healing and the other half hurting. It's a good balance.
Well, now he is currently feeling the hurt as Joey Adams is wrapping him around those ropes.
Joey Adams kind of likes to use that insect etymology a little bit. Veterinarians not very familiar with helping insects.
So you're saying that maybe Volta is at a disadvantage because Adams is more of a bug than an animal.
Are you not bugged by Joey Adams? Come on, man.
Well
Volta, gut-wrench, suplex.
Well played.
1, 2. Volta coming into this match with a lot more of a power game than I've seen him.
He really has.
Normally he likes to utilize those strikes because he does have a Muay Thai background. He likes to utilize those knees, those kicks, those elbows. Maybe knowing that's what Joey Adams would come into this match expecting and kind of trying to take him off his game a little bit.
But already he's been holding his stomach for a while now. I guess that's not just from Joey Adams. Those big fireman's carries and Samoan drops.
Oh, right to the chest of the anti-hero. 2 more. His arm is hurting him though, man. He wasn't even able to hook the leg because his elbow. You could tell that it is reeling right now. It is reeling.
Picking up Joey Adams. And if working on the arm yet again.
But what Joey Adams is doing here is so intelligent. He keeps going back and forth between the left arm and the right arm. How is Chris Volta going to be able to perform those powerful throws like the gut-wrench suplex and the Samoan drop that he was doing before if Joey Adams takes away the use of both of Volta's arms?
And Volta uses the other arm to get the
Went for the schoolboy.
Good God.
But you know that he couldn't get... Oh, he couldn't get his weight behind him.
No.
Cost him a injury.
I mean, on top of those big carrying maneuvers, that's also what a Muay Thai fighter would use. Strikes and kicks. He's taken out half of his arsenal.
Nobody ever said that Joey Adams didn't come prepared, you know? Regardless of how you feel about him as a human being, that man is always prepared. Oh, spin out slam!
Sends him flying.
That's it. 1, 2, 3.
The winner of the match, Joey Adams.
And even as he got the pin, the first thing he did was look down the ramp and the Severed have arrived. Looks like the boys are back together.
Both Chiraso and Powers as well as Joey Adams, the Severed walking away with victories here tonight. Is the Severed finally back on the same page?
I mean, they both have wins. We had the Severed win their match. We had Joey Adams win their match. It might be the Severed tonight.
Yeah, I mean, we saw some cracks start to form in the Severed last month, but they are back on a winning streak, getting it done at Gold Rush. The Severed back on the same page. But you know who is not on the same page, James?
Who?
The returning Vincent Valentine and Sean Damage McNelis.
Eulogy Pile Driver! Eulogy Pile Driver! 1, 2, 3!
Damage. What the hell's going on? That's Vincent Valentine. That's a UWA Elite Hall of Famer.
I'm going to take your heroes and I'm going to show you each and every one that the UWA Elite, as you know it, will cease to exist. Because the Dark is back! Damage control!
Is that all damage?
thank you. That's very nice of you, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sean McNelis, and I do not mince words. Vincent, I know you're back there. Get out here now. Valentine, whatever your goofy name is. We all know what you took. We all know what you have. And you're gonna give it back, whether I have to beat it out of you or not.
Hold on one second.
Shut up!
Here's the deal. Tonight could be the beginning of the end for the United Wrestling Alliance. I am raising the army of the Dark Angel, a dark horde that will rally behind me and burn this company to the ground. But I am giving you an opportunity right now to end it before it begins, Sean. All you have to do
is lay me out. Hit me one time, knock me on my butt, Sean. Take me down, and all of this ends. But in order to do it, you have to give up one of the biggest connections in your life. What do you mean give it up? You already took it. I've taken something, Sean, that's very true. Something behind that curtain right now. And if you lay me out, you will never see it again. I can win the UWA Championship whenever I want. Give me that. Sean, before you do it, I know you think you know what I'm talking about. I know you think it's that big box of steel with a contract inside of it, but Sean, I think you and I know more than anything. The biggest connections in your life are not in this building. You're lying. Am I? It's very possible. I could be lying. I'm not the most trustworthy individual in the world. So Sean, if you think I'm lying so much, do us all a favor. Here, take my weapon. You're laying me out. Stop me, Sean! I know you're lying. Stop me, Mr. Hero! I'm begging you! Stop the madness! Ladies and gentlemen, let this be an official declaration of war. Your hero of what you are here, bleeding from the army of the Dark Angel, the most bizarre human being on the planet, has rallied to my cause. The prince that was promised has rallied to my cause. And now, because Sean McNelis couldn't give up his connections, you will all face the army of the Dark Angel. You will see this company torn to shreds. Your hero has failed you. He chose himself over all of you. Every single one of you. Look at him. Watch him. See your heroes. Watch them die. Get him up. Get him up.
James, this is ridiculous. This was just supposed to be an in-ring confrontation between Valentine. Oh! And SDM! And he just bashes him in the skull with that kendo stick, James!
All while the Forbidden Jungle, now the army of the Dark Angel, damaged up.
He's out on his feet. He's completely out cold. Oh, nail in the coffin by the Dark Angel and the first two members of the Dark Army, the Forbidden Jungle.
In this place, the most auspicious moment in the history of the United Wrestling Alliance has taken place. UWA Elite, the end is nigh. Darkness reigns. And the world as you know it will crumble down. And everyone we take apart will be on the conscience of Sean Damage McNelis.
Absolutely despicable, James. This is the most unexpected thing that I've the wing, the dark wing of the Dark Angel. The Forbidden Jungle has become the first two members of the Dark Army is Valentine, who tries to retire Sean Damage McNelis. And coming up next, we have a true retirement here in Seaway Arena. Cypress, the Southside Pitbull, attempts to retire Iron Man champion.
A title that I covet, and that's the Iron Man title, being held by a guy who I've watched growing up since he was 11 years old, by the name of Robbie Roller. So Robbie Roller, if you're back there, right now I'm issuing you a challenge for your Iron Man title, because I want to go out as a champion against a guy that I respect back there. So Roller, if you're back there, come on out, give me an answer, bud.
My pleasure to put this on the line and give you an opportunity to win it. So come June 1st, me and you, you're on.
One last time, thanks guys.
Our next special farewell match is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the UWA Elite Iron Man Championship. final match of his illustrious and impactful UWA Elite career. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for and his opponent from Hollywood, Florida, he is the UWA Elite Iron Man Champion, the All-Star,
James, we like to talk a lot about stakes in championship matches.
Yes.
Because of how important a championship is to a competitor. But this is Cypress's last match ever. This is the Southside Pitbull's retirement match. Whether he wins or loses, he is stepping away. And there are no bigger stakes in professional wrestling than your career itself. And wanting to go out on top, wanting to go out a champion. As much as the fans love Robbie Roller, as much as he was voted most popular wrestler of the year in 2018, how can you not pull for Cypress in this match?
I'm with you.
This is a Hall of Famer, man.
Yeah.
It's a Hall of Famer.
I am 100% with you. Robbie Roller is loved by the UWA, but Cypress, I mean, he's one of the hearts of UWA.
This is an original, man. Cypress has been with the UWA Elite in every incarnation of its entire history from day one, and that is not hyperbole. That man was there the day UWA Elite's ring bell for the first time.
And the match has begun. Robbie Roller grabbing Cypress's arm and wringing it out.
And it also does say a lot of stuff for the pressure on Robbie Roller, because this was Cypress's choice. He wanted to wrestle Robbie Roller in his final match. That's a lot of pressure on Robbie Roller too.
Sure. So the same though, if you were in Robbie Roller's situation, you were in his position, you have the Iron Man Championship. You are facing a man who tomorrow isn't going to fight back for it. He's not going to challenge you again. He's not going to come at you. Do you fight as hard? They respect each other.
Oh, last TO takedown by the Southside Pitbull. Only a 2 count. Holy cow. Cypress moving really, really quick.
I mean, he's retiring. He's not dead.
But mind you, the decision he made to retire is because of an injury he sustained back at setting the standard. That man tore his groin. Ugh. That's what made him decide. This man has a son at home. He has a family to take care of. He can't risk getting injured like that again. That's what made his eyes open up to everything. So regardless of pulling for the Hall of Famer, for the Southside Pitbull in this match, he's not 100%. He is not at 100%.
But with that though, he knows that no matter what the results of tonight, he will wake up tomorrow and not have to step back into that ring.
Yep.
He can put that little bit of extra stank on it.
Yeah.
Give it a little more mustard.
But you don't have to worry about wrestling again. You're gonna put everything on the line as he just put Roller's spine straight down on the mat with that powerful spine buster. Holy crap!
Cypress came into this with one want, to leave this ring with gold.
Yep. You see right there, man, up on the screen, the Iron Man Championship. That is what is on the line. What Roller had to go through to get that Iron Man title. Ooh! Looked like he was going for that big sky-high spine buster he likes to utilize. Mind you, Robbie Roller dethroned
to become Iron Man shit. That is no small feat.
Going in low with that kick.
Yeah, basement leg lariat there by Robbie Roller. Not hooking the leg there, though, man. That's a Hall of Famer. That is a man who has had almost a 20-year-long professional wrestling career. You gotta hook his leg.
I mean, that's really been your MO tonight. Just always hook the leg. Any wrestlers listening, Corvus, the Unky Corvus, tells you always.
You have to get as much weight back on the opponent's shoulders as humanly possible to make it as difficult for them to kick out as you can.
Well, right now it's Robbie Roller in control of the match, holding the leg or not. Strikes and kicks, bringing Cypress to the back corner.
Robbie Roller utilizing that MMA background that he's so well known for, well versed in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and Muay Thai and just straight grappling. Robbie Roller is a very well-rounded professional wrestler.
Most definitely. And now they're going up to the top.
Well, might be looking for a Frankensteiner here.
Maybe. Could be a superplex.
Is he really? He's going to go for... Oh, wow. Oh, no. Oh! Sky high! Off the freaking top, James!
Doesn't matter what he was going for. He ate it. Cypress now has a chance to regroup and get to his feet.
How are you going to regroup and get back to your feet after being driven onto the mat from the top rope with a sky high?
I'm in Cypress.
Oh. That took a lot out of Cypress, too, mind you.
Oh, most
Cypress
definitely.
had to land right on his tailbone, delivering that move.
They are now both crawling hands and knees to get up to see who gets back in the game.
Both men up to their feet relatively around the same time. And Robbie Roller, surprisingly, the first man to strike. Think about the punishment that Roller has taken up to this point.
And also,
KH! Overdrive! Oh, Cypress! That's some old school Cypress, too.
Can we also address that right at the start of this match? It started with technical wrestling. It started with pleasant back and forths. And they just beat the snot out of each other.
These are two men that like to fight.
I think some of the shine of respect has worn through, and this is turning into a fight.
It is, and that's exactly how Cypress likes it. One of the best crawlers in UWA Elite. But he hits him with the Baisuku knee. And Cypress is laid out right in the center of the ring. Roller gets the arm draped over too. Ooh.
Not enough.
Hey James.
Yes, sir.
What didn't Robbie Roller do?
Funny that, I heard from a good friend of mine earlier, he didn't pull the leg.
He didn't hook the freaking leg!
Yeah.
But to be fair, at this point, Robbie Roller might not even have the energy or strength.
He was nowhere up
to be able to hook the leg at this point.
Sizing up that fist. That right hand right square in the kisser.
Just unloading on the south side. Pitbull reverse. Sending Roller into the corner. Roller stepping over again. Oh, Roller! He caught him inside out! 1, 2, oh!
By a hair. Cypress almost left the way he wanted to, holding some gold.
This match has been like a Southside Pitbull greatest hits album. Every offensive maneuver that Cypress is known for, he has thrown at the wall and hoped it would stick. But the resilient Robbie Roller still able to kick out.
And if you listen to this crowd, they started all being Robbie Roller big fans. But they are watching Cypress, and he is turning them. It doesn't matter that Robbie Roller's the...
Oh! Right to the back of the... That'll knock you the hell out! 1, 2! Ooh!
Doesn't matter that he is one of the most beloved. Cypress is the heart, and he has taken control of this match.
I feel that Cypress has controlled a very good portion of this match. Experience. There is no substitute for experience. And Cypress was there the day that Robbie Roller started his training. That's why Cypress chose Robbie Roller. Cypress has literally watched Roller grow up right in front of his eyes and has had a part in his training and his upbringing. Oh! Super kick! Super kick! 1, 2! Oh, he kicked it!
Cypress was sizing him up, maybe for another gore. Robbie Roller ready with that super kick, square to the jaw. His jaw might be shattered.
That super kick, Cypress did not want that to be the last move that he took in his wrestling career, using every bit of energy that he had in his body to kick out of it. What does Robbie Roller do now? Does he go up for the star stomp or the frog splash? What is he going for here? No, Cypress is getting back up.
Robbie Roller's stunned.
He's glazed. Just a glazed look in his eyes. He nails him with a headbutt. Cypress still has fight. He still has fight in him.
Sizes him up. Second rope DDT.
1, 2. Oh, Roller kicked out Cypress with almost like a draping twist of fate variation. Roller still able to kick out, and you could see in Cypress's face, what does he have to do? What else does he have to throw at Roller to keep him down?
I mean, he pulled the leg. What else can he do?
Look at Cypress. He doesn't even know what he has to do.
Now,
oh, Enziguri!
Cypress is seeing stars.
Oh! With the Cypress Hill! 1, 2! Oh!
We almost had a new Iron Man champion, rather.
That Cypress Hill, that court killer dropping Robbie Roller right on the top of his head. How the hell did the R-Star kick out of that?
And now Cypress is looking, how's this going to hurt your momentum to realize everything you are throwing at Roller is just not enough?
Cypress wants to end his career as Iron Man champion. He wants to walk off into the sunset, a champion in the UWA Elite. But what does he have to do to put down the R-Star? Is he going to go for the Cypress Hill off the top?
Looks like
it. Is he going to go for the court killer off the top? There's no way.
Roller.
There's no way.
Roller looks like he's dropped his gravity.
Oh! Drops him down. What is he going for here? The star stomp! The star stomp to the chest! 1, 2, 3!
That is it! The winner of the match and still UWA Iron Man champion, Robbie Roller!
It may have been Cypress's last match, but he can go out proud that he put in one hell of a fight.
That is an understatement. The Southside Pitbull threw everything that he had at Robbie Roller. And that is all that you can ask of a competitor, of a professional wrestler, is to do their best, try their hardest, and even if they can't get it done, they knew they left it all on the table. They left it all in the ring. And that is exactly what the UWA Elite Hall of Famer, the Southside Pitbull Cypress, did here tonight at Gold Rush. What a cap off to an amazing career.
An amazing show of respect. Robbie Roller won the match, but Cypress won the room.
Cypress, enjoy this moment. This is yours. You deserve it. Thank you for years of dedication to the UWA Elite. the UWA Elite on the line. Not many second chances here in the UWA Elite, but Corey Dillinger gets another opportunity at the UWA Elite Championship that he couldn't get it done at Homecoming, but is Gold Rush the night of the Diligent one.
Corey Dillinger has been fighting and fighting and fighting his way through the ranks of UWA Elite. And this, right here, is the pinnacle of that struggle. The gold is on the line, but to get that title, he has to get through Bose.
And think about it, tonight is known as Gold Rush, the Odyssey for the gold, and we have already seen 2 title changes tonight in the Tag Team Championships, and the iChampionship is the 3rd time a charm. Is Corey Dillinger's second chance the chance that he needs to dethrone the Wretched?
Right from the start, a show of that power of the Diligent One, picking up Bose and... Showing that intelligence, maybe a little too cocky. We have seen the Wretched Bose take down, destroy, and decimate almost every single person back in the locker room, and a few that haven't come back since.
I gotta appreciate your alliteration there, James. Thanks. Big fan, but that is a big mountain to climb, a wretched mountain. But if there's anybody that can do it, that can match the size and the strength and the crawling capability of the Wretched Bose, it is Corey Dillinger, as he's able to sweep out his leg and take Bose to his back, which is no easy task.
Big hip tosses from the Diligent One.
Wow, and then a drop kick. Corey Dillinger showing his agility. Corey Dillinger.
And that might be, that agility might be the difference between the two of them. Not to say that Bose isn't agile, but not like Corey Dillinger.
No.
Bose has got it in just sheer, unparalleled, menacing strength.
Yeah, but this is also a man that likes to utilize a top rope elbow drop as his finish. Oh, as he just clotheslines Corey Dillinger straight down to the mat. One. Oh, only a 1 count. That says a lot.
It does. But no leg. Running with the theme here.
This is a man that refers to himself as the most diligent man in the world. If that's how you're going to refer to yourself, you better bring it to the table. And that's the thing, is Dillinger does. No matter how much punishment that he takes, whether he's on the receiving end of a beating, he is always crawling back to his feet. He is always getting back up because he is diligent.
My first 2 weeks here at UWA, the first man that came up, shook my hand, and wanted to hang out was Corey Dillinger. And do you want to know what he wanted to do? He wanted to go work out.
Corey Dillinger is the type of man that always wants to better himself. He always wants to improve. Anytime that he finds a weakness in his game, he tries to fill it. This man is consistently working out at boxing gyms, working on his striking game, working on his brawling game. He constantly takes MMA classes and tries to learn different grappling techniques. This is a well-rounded individual that tries to bring as much as he can to the table, and it shows.
Oh, that boot against the throat. Doesn't matter how strong and how much you show, a boot to the throat will always keep you down.
Can't wrestle if you can't breathe. Oh, forearm shiver right to the jaw of Corey Dillinger.
Against the ropes. Backbreaker from Bose.
1, 2.
Picked up Dillinger like he was a sack of potatoes.
That's classic Bose. Want to talk about alliteration? We used to call that the Big Bose backbreaker.
Bo's now taking umbrage with the ref.
Yeah, but he's taking his eyes off the prize. Gave Corey Dillinger just enough time to regroup and get back to his feet. And Corey will take advantage of that and let him. Ooh! Throwing his leg down and sending him face first into his own knee. It is the Wretched Bose.
Corey's not stopping though. Put out his arm, got ducked, and ate the arm of his own. Bo's still on top of this match.
And now just mangling him, just manhandling him.
The ground dented with the ease that Bo picked up Dillinger and slammed him down.
Well, there are a lot of people in the UWA Elite that you think could just scoop slam Corey Dillinger as easily as the Wretched Bose just did. He's not used to that. He can't be used to that.
No. The audience watching on. We have seen 2 different titles change hands tonight. A third possibly.
Ooh, single leg flying dropkick.
But
making us eat our words a little bit with that agility statement a little bit earlier.
And I was going to say, not if Dillinger keeps being taken apart, decimated by the Bose.
And this is where Bose is at his most dangerous. He gets to dictate the pace now. He gets to dictate the punishment that Corey Dillinger is on the receiving end of right now.
And from everything I've learned, that pace is slow, methodical, and painful.
Have you ever taken a minute to really read everything that Bose has stitched onto his wrestling singlet and how much it perfectly describes who he is? It's just negative everywhere. Gore, wrath, hate. That is what Bose is.
Oh. To punctuate your point, that just mean
slap. Just headhunting him. Just clothesline after forearm, just clubbing him. Dillinger's almost out on his feet at this point.
Picks him up again, but he scouted it.
Threw up that knee.
Goes, gets ducked under.
Zip cord.
Short arm.
Oh, Regal cutter right on the money, right in the middle of the ring. Corey Dillinger seemed to have everything that Bose threw at him scouted.
That is exactly what we were talking about earlier. The Diligent One has done his research. I am sure he has spent the last 3 weeks watching every match he could get his hands on of Bose.
Well, think about all of the everything that he did to prepare for his match at Homecoming. There's like so much that he already knew, so it gave him even more at his disposal. But Bose, man, you can't prepare for a guy like Bose, no matter how much you try. How do you prepare for a guy that would willingly just kill you, that would murder you, and feel no remorse? Oh, Superman punch! Bose is still standing!
And cross the ring!
Just pounces him, period! Right across the ring! Has anyone ever launched Bose the way that Dillinger just did at this exact moment?
I've never seen it happen, and Bose got air. There was a minute where low-flying planes watched out because Bose was in their way.
I think that Bose might be concerned right now. Oh, had it scouted, had that shoulder block scouted.
Got him up on the second rope, double arm. Whoop.
Oh, spins him around into a backbreaker. 1, 2.
That knee went right across the neck of Bose.
The strength that Dillinger just showed us, being able to manhandle Bose like that. Dillinger has come in A+ form tonight here at Gold Rush.
If you watch any of the UWA roster from the beginning of the season to now, I would say the one who you could see the biggest desire,
click, boom!
The biggest run of their career has been
Exploder! He hit him! 1, 2! We hit him with that T-bone exploder power slam, man. That is how Corey Dillinger puts away every one of his opponents, and Bo's freaking kicked out of it.
Bose has eaten a pounce. He's eaten that draping neck breaker. He just ate a click, click, boom. And Corey Dillinger's finisher. And there is a Bose still standing, but just barely needing to utilize the corner to just crawl back up to his feet. Ooh, jumping knee, almost taking himself out. That's how much he put behind it. This has got to be it. Click, click, boom. Sizing him up. He's in his sights.
Click, nobody home. Oh, clothesline just decapitating Corey Dillinger, and Bose is headed to the top rope. Top rope elbows. Here it comes.
Oh my God.
That's it. Call it.
Picking him up.
Eulogy pile driver 2. He's freaking dead! 1, 2, 3!
The winner in match and still UWA Elite Champion,
Corey Dillinger threw everything out of his arsenal, all at once, at the Wretched one. And yet he still stands, Wretched Bose, still your UWA Elite Champion.
This is Corey Dillinger's second opportunity, and no matter how much momentum he gets, no matter how many wins he accrues, it just seems that the Wretched Bose is his Achilles heel. Dillinger can't seem to climb the mountain that is the Wretched, and the reign of dominance, the reign of Bose continues here at Gold Rush. Odyssey for the gold, for the UWA Elite, for James Hatton. My name is Eric Corvus. Half of our championships have changed hands at Gold Rush. What will happen on Saturday, July 13th, when the All-Stars get to take out